Ingrid and I knew each other before, and we had a few talks, and we really connected, and it was just very casual. And at one point, it was actually very synchronistic, and that's why I just had no doubt. I sent her a message saying that I was going to be doing a webinar, and I think it was 3 in the morning for her, and she was answering. And it was so awesome because it was exactly like she knew. And it's funny too, because the night before or 2 days before, I asked the universe, I do that, and I said, I think I really need help. And I had her in mind because I really respected her as a colleague, but also as a woman. And I see her power, I see her online. So I knew that she was walking her talk. So for me, that's very important, someone that is authentic and is not just putting the pretty face in the market, but it's really being who she is. And so that was fun, and it felt really comfortable for me. And so when I told her that and she responded, I knew it was her, that I needed to work with her. And I just really trusted my intuition and myself. It's been intense because, if anything, in a good way, in an amazing way, because for me, I used to sort of push the masculine structures. I am more comfortable in the realm of the creative and the feminine. So of course my message is feminine, but I do need the structure, and that's why I was feeling so frustrated, because I redid my business, and I knew that I needed new structures that were powerful and that were me, which is what, when we talked with Ingrid, we agreed to that. And so I really love that she honored, that she saw me as the woman that I am, that she wasn't here to impose her way of doing things. She was available to shift for what my needs were. And in fact, that's what we did. But what I didn't expect was that it was going to be, and I know this because I also teach this, but I never expected it to have the amount of exponential growth, internal growth. Sometimes you think you've done the work, right? And your mind tricks you to that. But to have the exponential growth to meet your next level. And that's what I had to do. And she got my back every single minute of it. And it's very rare to find a business coach that actually can take you there. And if she can, she knows how to help you by offering connections that she has to really bring that, because she sees you as a whole woman. She doesn't see you as a part of, she sees you as a whole. And I think that's so valuable, especially in someone who works with women in business. My business is finally where I want it to be, meaning my message is being delivered in a very empowered, concrete way. That's something that was missing for me. I love that. And it feels so strong, so powerful. And I feel confident. Now I can finally show what I've been feeling behind the scenes out there in the world, and it be completely authentic and completely me. I don't have to put a different mask, because that's not who I am, in the online world to make it look. We created it, I guess we could say we tailored it in a way that feels me. And that was absolutely authentic to me, where I don't have to, go online and change my face and then go behind the scenes and not. And bringing all that together for me is gold. So I feel excited. We're doing an amazing launch coming up. There's so much that I can see coming. And I also, like I said, hand in hand, I did the growth to receive that. I created that space. I created the up level for me to receive that, which is part of the whole work that we did together. Because it's not just to set the structures and the funnels and all that stuff. It's also how you allow yourself to expand to receive what you're putting out there. So what happened is that I created a business, and it was successful, multiple 6 figures, amazing. But I realized that I created it on the basis of not being fully myself. Even though I was teaching what I know to teach, it just didn't feel me. And the base, the foundation wasn't built with my empowered woman. And so one day, what we did was I was fighting within with this part of myself who felt like I already had to keep that image of what I had before, whereas I was building my building again from zero. And it takes, not from zero, because I still have my women on my list, but it was a new message, a new way of saying it. And it felt like I was starting from scratch, which felt, for my ego, it felt, my ego didn't like that too much. It wasn't fun because I'm like, oh my gosh. And I felt, as the good girl that I am, which is what I teach, I felt this pressure to have it all together and to be perfect and to show that, no, but I'm still me, but and all those voices were in my head. And one day I remember I had a breakdown, and I messaged Ingrid, which she responds right away, by the way. Like, when she's available, she just gives it all. She's very generous. And I'm like, it's coming. Like, it was coming to a head. Like, it's happening. Like, this is crazy. And so I did a session, and then, I really allow myself to feel that. And when I did that, I said, you know what, the best way, and we had a conversation about it, the best way to be authentic was to show it online and have the courage to face my own fears. And I did. And that video reached, like, it was incredible, like 1.8K views and comments. My clients, all of my clients almost, sent me a message. They couldn't believe it. I actually was working on my retreat, and I filled up 2 spaces through that video. I wasn't intending to. I just did the video because I needed to call myself out on it. And it was the best marketing strategy that I myself created. But it was through the support, and it was through, like, like, it's time, like, I'm done with this. And Ingrid walked me, like, every step of the way. So